Yeah, it's Chef Talk Uganda. This is Chef Magara Haruna, Director General Spizeri, with my co-host, Chef Titus Timothy, the Executive Chef, Lake Vic Hotel, and the Chairman, Executive Committee, Uganda Professional Chefs Union. And today, it's another interesting topic that most of you have been asking yourself, and maybe you had not yet gotten who is that right person to answer these questions for you. And today, Chef Talk Uganda is here to answer most of these questions that will be coming. Some we get them from our viewers, and some are always the one that, because we are in the industry and we know these questions are always alarming there. But before we go to the question, let me shout out to one and only our union president, the Chef Andrew Alikuria, Union President, Uganda Professional Chefs Union. It's his birthday today, and we want to sing for you something as the birthday boy. Chef Titus, he was always a very good man when it comes to singing, but today they didn't bring his drum and what? But we could play for him something. Maybe we first sing for Chef Titus, our president.
Okay. Happy birthday
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear president. Happy birthday to you.
By the way,
Yes.
me and the president,
Yeah.
Chef Andrew, we have a very long story. A very long story that spans to almost 20 years.
Wait. You have a very long story that
From being
close
youth,
to at least 20 years.
Yes, being youth
Mm.
to where we are now.
Chef Titus, I will need that story, but I just can't wait. I will need that story. Otherwise, happy birthday, dear president. Happy birthday. We love you, and the audience loves you. And thanks for always following us. Thanks for always encouraging us. Thanks for everything that you're doing for the industry. The industry really appreciates your service. Thanks very much. He's an executive chef of so many projects. So, happy birthday, my brother. Happy birthday, my president. Happy birthday, my chef.
Yes.
Yes, Chef Titus.
Yes, my brother.
As we are from wishing our union president a happy birthday,
Yes.
there is a question that has been running around. I got it from someone. He was like, but chef, there is this issue that is happening in the industry and maybe you haven't talked about it. And I was like, oh, wait. I have an executive chef who can talk about that. I have a senior chef that has worked for close to some good years. He can talk about
this question came from a person called Tumwine Noah.
Tumwine Noah.
Tumwine
Yes,
Noah.
you still have a very good memory.
Yeah, Tumwine Noah is one of the people I met in Kaware, in a place called Chigonji.
Yep.
And one time he came to me, was looking for a job, and then, but this is part of the people who subscribe to Chef Talk,
Yep.
and he's always following and sharing. He's a very good follower, and this was his question.
Yeah, even our followers, so please feel free to ask some of these questions that maybe are bothering you there. If we have the answer, we will definitely make it a topic.
So, Chef Tumwine Noah, we are going to answer your question, and any other person who has the same mindset or has had such a scenario or an experience like that. It is a very common experience.
Yep.
The conflict between food production and the food service. Maybe it's a high time that we need to delve into this and we see what always brings this friction.
Those conflicts.
Yes, those conflicts within, yet it is the same department, which is F&B.
So chef, before we understand that conflict, maybe take us through between the food production and the food services.
Yes, maybe before we go through the
Yes.
conflicts, let's understand which departments are these. We said it is F&B department, the same department.
Yes.
With two different sections. F&B refers to food and beverage. Okay. Is a department that is under hotel.
Yep.
And one part is responsible for the food production, and then the other part is responsible for the food service.
Food services.
Now, what is service? We will say is a reactive or proactive assistance that is given to the customer.
Yep.
Reactive
or
proactive assistance that is given to a customer.
Yes.
That is service.
That's true.
And where is this service? That service is within the food environment, where food is sold, where food is served.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where it derived its name, food service.
Yes.
Now, the food service is a service that is offered within maybe areas of catering.
Mm.
We can talk about in the restaurant.
Mm.
We can talk about in a hotel.
Mm.
We can talk about in dining facilities.
Mm.
We can talk about in catering services,
Sure.
like that.
Sure.
The conflicts or the misunderstandings, the challenges,
Obukuubagano.
kubagano ebiseera ebimu zibeerawo
Yep.
ku mulimu.
Mm.
Naye all along we have been seeing this thing, it has happened before us and with us, and it is still happening.
Sure.
There's a lot of things that bring this conflict. These conflicts are not gross. I can't say they are gross
Any conflict.
because they are, unless someone has a bad heart, that he can take these conflicts beyond measures,
Yeah.
or beyond the work areas. Because we have people who have different attitudes.
Mm.
When they get annoyed, they just get annoyed once and forever.
And anything.
So whatever that
Yes.
has happened here, you carry it outside there, even at home, even when you meet on the roadside,
Yeah.
he has hated you. But these are just standards of operations that sometimes others abide to and others don't. We look at one of the causes of this misunderstanding, actually, which is a very simple and very common everywhere. It is communication.
Mm.
Communication, or lack of communication, or lack of communication, better communication techniques.
So everything
In
is starting from communication.
Everything, most of the things start from communication. Breakdown in communication. If you are not a good communicator, you can create a lot of problems with just poor communication. Communication is very simple. Even now, between me and you and the viewers, we are communicating.
That's very true.
And they're listening and they're watching, and that's the communication.
That's very true.
I can communicate nicely, objectively, or I can decide to communicate with an attitude. Poor communication, I fix an attitude and behavior, which is character,
which is not called for, which is
character. I can communicate with you like this, or you can ask me something. Can I get 5,000 from there? And maybe I have it, I will give it to you. But you can also ask the same question. Can you assist me with 5,000? And I just look at you from the leg up to the head, and I walk away.
Yes.
I've also communicated.
That's very true. It carries so many answers.
I can decide to tell you no, or yes,
or
I
just,
have it,
or
not,
just look
but
at
I've
you.
decided just look at you sometimes no communication is also communication. Either I'm underlooking you, undermining you, or many things. If I don't
That
tell you
is
anything,
just
but I
not
just look at you
uttered.
and walk away, there are a lot of things that you are going to think about. So the same happens in our work area. Communication breakdown. How do we communicate when we are sending out a message or information? The communication between the food production and the food service
Yes.
is in most cases carried out either directly or through an aboya. An aboya is a mediator, someone who mediates orders and service.
Yes.
Food timing, food pickup time. If an aboya is not there, then maybe there is a direct communication between the food service and food production. Now, how are they? You must be very well trained, or you must be having empathy in order to make a proper communication. You have come, you are in food service, and I'm in food production, and because of pressure, somehow, somewhere, either between a lot of orders in the kitchen.
That's true.
And I'm sweating in food production. And maybe you are also having a lot of pressure
from the
client.
Yes.
And there is a food delay. How you are communicating to me
can easily bring
can break down the
good communication that maybe we had.
Yes, it maybe the food was almost, or maybe if you come out shouting for your order, or shouting, or even giving bad words, okay, like undermining the person who is producing that order, it means there will be also a very bad feedback. If you communicate poorly, everything has got a reaction. The reaction of the action, whatever action that you bring on the table, as it is own reaction.
Yes.
So how you bring it is how maybe you will get it, because both sides are having pressure. It needs someone who understands that there's pressure on both sides to be able to understand how to communicate. Humbleness, it is not costing a lot of money. It doesn't cost you your dignity, but it opens doors.
That's very true.
Yes. One of them is a communication challenge. Sometimes how we communicate with other people gives us the feedback on how we. Another thing is maybe delays in food preparation. We talked about the pressure.
That's
from
true.
The guest.
Of course, yeah.
And the pressure
from my orders.
From my orders, yes.
Yes.
Now, lack of planning or lack of early preparation, what we call mise en place, can cause what is called food delay. Okay? Remember, what we are discussing first are basics. They are basic challenges
that brings in that conflicts.
Yes, but there are also conflicts that are politically motivated. Maybe they are managerial, at a managerial level, but within the F&B are just some common basic conflicts. We are talking about the food delay, or delay in the preparation of customer food. The customer is in a hurry. He has a flight to take. He has a bus to catch. He has a meeting to attend.
He came with some kids.
Yes, he came with some kids, and he's in a hurry. Really, he has very little time. He cannot wait very long. Now, when a customer comes like that and cannot wait for 20 minutes, yet the menu is saying at least 15 to 20 minutes, your food will be. Some guests actually come expecting to find like a fast food. All the food is there at the time, you just serve them. Or come expecting buffet. that the line is already there, the food is already cooked, you serve yourself, eat very fast and go. You come in a restaurant and find that it's an a la carte restaurant, and your time is very limited and very precious to you. If you want to leave, you have already given the waiter or the waitress your order, and he or she has already punched it in the system.
Yes.
Now, by the time they punch it in the system, it means that service personnel is indebted. If you go to a hotel or restaurant that have a point of sale, POS system,
Yes.
the moment that order is entered into the system, the service personnel is indebted. And the moment the food production fails to deliver that food within the stipulated hours or minutes that is expected, then there is a food delay. And that food delay brings what they call conflict. The service personnel is trying to avoid that bill in case that case walks away.
Yes.
This personnel is going to pay that bill.
That's very true.
Okay? Why? Because the food has not
been served in time.
Service people always want to beat up that time so that the bill is not left for them to settle. Because they have a lot of reasoning and explanation to do when the guest walks away without paying. Either he's going to pay the bill or they either share the bill with the kitchen. So they will be on the defensive position. By the way, service people, they are always on the defensive position, that they don't remain with bills to pay. Yeah?
Yeah, even if it's me.
Yes, so they are always on defensive position. So if the customer walks away and because of delay in the service or delay in food coming out, you will say, the food delay. The service person will say food delayed. So it is the responsibility of the kitchen to pay that bill because they delayed the food from coming out. And if the kitchen was not well prepared or planned, or there was no mise en place in place, then that order pickup time is going to exceed. Okay? The kitchen also will be at a defensive position, like, at what time did you bring it? By the way, the customer doesn't understand the time between the order taking hour or minute and the time it took
to reach the kitchen. Yes.
It's just reading the same minutes. I've just told the waitress, I expect my food in this.
Sometimes
you go in the post system, the service person goes into the post system and find that there's a breakdown on the internet. Okay? Maybe the system itself is down. Or maybe there's another line at the point of sale and people are entering there. So he has to wait a little bit and then enter their order. Oh, he handed over the order to the cashier who works in the point of sale. And then, because it is the last order, so it is going to be the last order. Last in, last out.
What or maybe this service person had more than one table or two tables. So he picked this, he wanted to place them at once. He picked this, he picked the other, he picked the other. So they all took their time to place in this order. And by the time this person who has placed in his or her order first, he's already counting time.
Yes.
He's taking another five minutes to have all these order together. Then he goes to the punching machine to drop this order.
Now, there's what we call order mistake. Order mistake, we also have service personnel who make mistakes while taking order. You have taken around 4 tables, and maybe in each table, there are around, each table maybe there are also around 4 covers. So when there are 4 covers in 4 tables, you are having around 16 covers. So those are order mistake. With 16 covers in 4 different tables, you're most likely to make a mistake. One, you are either going to make one table that came last to be fast to be punched. Order mistakes sometimes happen. How? You are you want to take all the table orders
At once.
You're fighting for the tables. You are not the only person in service. Sometimes you need tip. Okay?
So
because of the tip, you are going to book all the tables. Yeah?
To make sure that you have them.
You make sure that you have them, so you have a lot of. Yes, it is good for performance. Yes, you perform in KPI. Yeah? Maybe it's good. Keep performing whatever is good, but then other mistakes. You are most likely to make more mistakes by trying to capture all the tables.
Or maybe the system was on the token.
And the same, you may order mistake when you are entering them. You make mistake. If fish was going with mashed potato, you have forgotten. You made a mistake. You have said it is now coming with rice. You go to the kitchen. They give you fish with rice. You take it on the table, and the person on the table tells you, "My fish was coming with
mashed potato."
You are running back with the order to the kitchen. I'm sorry, this is coming with mashed potato. And you know how many minutes more does mashed potato takes?
Yeah.
Now, if the mashed potato was not there at the time, then you have to wait another 10 to 15 minutes to make another mashed potato. Order mistake. You have made a blunder in taking orders. You have taken many orders, very many different whatever. Then you have mixed the orders. Maybe from this table, the one for this table you have taken to table 12, you have taken it to table 4 or table 5. Yet that food belongs to table 4. You have also you have also made a mistake in accompaniments and sauces. Maybe the other one wanted the pepper sauce or a mushroom sauce. You understand? So those other mistakes. So it brings, by the time you bring that thing, the fish fillet was supposed to go with mashed potato. And the chef, and you said it was with rice, and the chef gives you with rice. Then you say, no, it is not mashed potato. You are bringing back the production another step behind. And if the production have more orders, then there is going to be a conflict. Don't be stupid, my friend. Take it, you said with rice, take. And you have nowhere to take it.
So now
such harsh words start coming in.
Now already now conflicts are coming in.
That's already conflict.
Our viewers, we are still this is just, we are trying to give you the breakdown where these conflicts comes from, because people sees this happening and they are like, maybe these people have issues. You may not be with any issue with anyone in the service, but because there is just this miscommunication that Chef Teta is trying to break down for you, that is bringing in a lot of conflicts, and you find that things are not working out well, because you're like, maybe someone who doesn't know what is really happening, you may have another feeling that abantu ababiri bayina issues, always they have issues. But in actual sense, there is nothing much.
Yes.
But carrying this from where it has happened, you take it beyond the premises where it has happened.
Yes.
Because wagambi gola bikoli musiru, and you like tomorrow you like, because yesterday you said ndi musiru.
It's complicated, but they're all very easy things to solve. It requires proper training and sensitization. What I can add on that can also be priorities. Yes, it is the same department, F&B department, but you see, with these sections, every section, every department has its own priorities. Service, food service, or service personnel, in the first place, they are looking at time. Their priorities is in time. They are prioritizing time, and they are prioritizing after time, they are prioritizing taste. Because with this time and taste, that is where they can get a tip.
The tip comes from.
Yes. The kitchen.
Mm.
The kitchen is prioritizing costs. Kitchen is prioritizing presentation. Kitchen is prioritizing availability.
Mm.
Now they have different priorities.
Priorities, yes.
Okay. When you look at the kitchen and the service by terms of priority, you'll find that there will be a conflict. As much as the kitchen is trying to concentrate on that taste, on that production, on that cost, on that presentation, he will require time.
That's very true.
Which is against
Someone in service.
someone in service who is in a hurry.
Who wants to present his order on
present
time.
his order in time or on time. So that at the end of the day, at least
there is a very good customer. He gets a satisfied customer who can, yes, do something as a token of appreciation.
As a token of these people, they serve different categories of people. They serve customers, they serve clients, and they also serve visitors.
Yes.
Yes. They serve a customer. But who are these people? This customer are these people that always come back after service by themselves. They are either satisfied or have built confidence in the place or the people that serve them. So they will always come back for the same service.
Yes.
Those are customers.
That's why they always choose.
Yes. Even when they come, they have particular people.
Yes.
That they point out.
They prefer.
Is Jane around? Call for me Jane. Jane knows my
order.
My order. Those are customers.
Yes.
They either have been satisfied by the service of that Jane, or they are satisfied by the place and food. So they are always coming back. Either you want or not, they at their own will. Nobody is forcing them, but they are coming back. Those are customers.
That's true.
And a service make that come true. Whether that guest is going to come back or not. Then there are those clients, big people or big companies. Companies like MTN coming back, getting business with MTN, they supply them. Or MTN staff, they be eating from here. You understand? Those are what we call clients.
Clients, yes.
MTN, Entebbe City Rollers Club. We have CAA. You see, so for them to choose to come here is because of what they are getting.
They are getting
as an offer. Because of the service that they get, the personnel, the service with a smile, the details that is being, the time that they're beating. In the kitchen, maybe it's a different story.
Yeah.
The orders are bulk. Maybe they want to divide it into portion. You see, portion sometimes is also different. You find that the portion, if it is a company like MTN, as I've said, or CAA, Civil Aviation Authority, and me and you, we have all ordered for steak. Mine is a little bit big. Yours is a little bit, fish. Mine is a little bit bigger, and yours is yet is the same cost.
Yes.
We are paying the same. We are getting the same product, but with different portioning.
Yes.
Or different sizing.
Yes.
So there is always a conflict. Why is this big and why is this? And it is sometimes not the chef answering, it is the service personnel.
To answer that.
Answering that. In the shoes of the chef, of who sometimes the chef fears to come out. If you find there are some cooks who even fear to come out and have an engagement or an interaction with the guest, leaving the service personnel frustrated. Oh, stranded with the order. Because they look actually different in portion sizing and what and so on. You understand? So such things bring conflict. The chef is cool. That chef always he doesn't understand it. But you see things like that. It brings
yes.
So I rather talk to another person instead of that.
And sometimes he comes with the order because he finds that chef Gwalo that they have always those conflicts, and he's like, let me wait for Chef so to come, then I press in my order.
Let's look at what we call menu knowledge.
Yes.
Menu knowledge as one of the things that
still brings conflict.
In the F&B department, food production make or create what they call menu. And the food production understand the terminology that comes with these menus.
Yes.
And more than the food service. Food service, they're after guest satisfaction. They're after, they mostly, because of guest satisfaction, they're after yes. In most cases, they're putting yes, even where yes does not.
Where does not need necessary.
But they come in the kitchen, and then after you finish, you tell the guest yes, and in the kitchen it's no. No goes on.
Can I have something extra?
Yes.
And he's okay, sir. We will have that. Going into the kitchen, he's like he said he wants some extra kachumbari. He's like no
avocado.
Unless if he's paying.
Unless you enter another side dish. You understand?
So those conflicts are always coming now.
Understanding the product or product knowledge or menu terminology. This is also a source of conflict between the food production and the food service. Because chefs, they make these menus and they are writing the terminologies in the whatever. They can explain more than the person in food service can do. Okay? Now, the menu knowledge, because these service people, they are used to yes and they're pleasing. Actually, the people pleasers.
They make sure they persuade you.
They persuade the people pleasers, yes, in order to get that.
One told me is like, but chef, this customer, he only wants just a cananasi for, in fact, it was cheese. He was like, customer he just needs some cheese for him, just a little. For her, she thinks that just that little cheese. And another one was explaining to me, it's just a pineapple, just salako katono, omumpereko ka pineapple. He has accepted already with the client that it's okay, we can get for you some ka pineapple. Forgetting that here, it's counting me. Maybe I don't have those pieces that I've cut. I will have to look for another full pineapple and I had a piece. And the head chef is going to come and he's like, where did this do? What did this do? Where's the order?
Sometimes restaurants are so strict. Or the food, the kitchen are so strict that they do what they call costing.
That's it.
Now,
and that's what makes it everything land.
A portion of cheese, then you are broken down
the costing.
The costing. That's number one. We have also broken down the standard portion, because this one you have tampered it with it and you have given it to another person, leaving this one with either half or 3/4 of it, which means it is not going to be a consistent. Your food production won't be at a consistent basis, because part of it is already a yes must be affirmed. A yes, food production, food knowledge, many terminologies, and offers that comes along with the food must be taught to service personnel before they go making promises that are empty.
Yes.
To the client and coming back to have a fight in the kitchen to make sure that they only build what they call bad blood. Okay? So many knowledge is also something very good that service personnel have to learn.
We will come back with that menu knowledge, and
yes.
At least these people still, they are, from my understanding, they are still interested in what you're telling them.
Yeah.
Many of them didn't know where these conflicts are coming from, and maybe we'll give them even the antidote of how they can avoid these conflicts.
Yes, sure.
Because they are keeping it as in they are keeping it personal, yet it's not even supposed to be personal.
Yes.
We can knock each other in the kitchen as several times as we can, but when everything is done, we shake the hand.
Sure. Thank you.
Yes, Chef Titus, how are you, my brother?
Well, thank you.
I see you have a lot of things in your hand. People are seeing some different attires that we are putting on.
La
But
Casa del Cibo. La Casa del Cibo is an Italian word referring to the house of food.
oh, so this is Chef Zuleika, our full study member of the Union UPCU, and is into a jacket business. And for you who is out there and you wish to have a jacket nice like this, good looking with a nice material, this jacket can be brought to you.
This is not just a nice material, it is made out of linen. Linen fabric, the most lasting, durable, quality material you can find on the market. One of the best you should die to have.
Chef Zuleika, we still need more of these jackets. Please, we have verified the jacket is authentic, the jacket is good, the jacket is pure, the jacket is everything.
Yes.
Everything is born.
101%. You need this for your restaurant. You need this for your personal use.
So, guys, support
you.
Chef Zuleika. Support Chef Zuleika when it comes to jacket. And Chef Zuleika, you should sponsor the Chef Talk Show. The jacket you should be putting on should be from Chef Zuleika.
Why did you put that? Hello viewers, we are at Nimaro Courts by Okra House here in Mozambique. Now, you need to relax, relieve all the stress. Come to Nimaro Courts by Okra House. At the rooftop, there is a bar called We Polo, but not Butobanga. It is a place where you are going to view the view of Lake Victoria, the view of the planes landing and taking off from the airport. Hear the singing of the birds, the ambience you don't want to miss. My friend.
Someone, when you were here the first time, what thing they told me, and they insisted on that, they said anything concerning about food at Nimaro Courts, it's one thing that you should not hesitate to test their food. A 12-year experienced chef that is ready to serve you with all kind of food that you find on the menu. Sights,
Sound, music, ambience, and the elegance of the place. Come here at Nimaro Courts by Okra House. Enjoy your view from Wipolo Bar. Enjoy the ambience and the sparkling clean rooms. Enjoy the loving, good staff who give you service in the all what you want, all what you're looking for, your stress reliever, your time alone. Come to Sambaga. Nimaro Courts is the place to be.
Nimaro Courts by Okra House. Nimaro Courts, home for Chef Talk. Yes, Chef Titus.
Yeah.
As we were still looking at that conflict between
Yeah.
the food services and food production, people were still interested in how you were taking them.
Yes.
And it is really solving a lot of problems that people have been having. And maybe there is something that you had not yet told them that really brings in these conflicts. Because
Yeah.
they are there.
Yeah,
We are living with them. They are becoming even part of us. Yet it's not that normal
Yes,
to have conflicts
I
at
was
work.
talking about two categories of what brings conflict.
Yes.
One of them I said was basic, and then the other one I said was like office politics, which is associated with the lack of proper experience or grooming that brings about.
Is there anywhere you bring in even
one
the
of the
relationship conflicts, because they are also there? Where does it lie?
One of the political reasons I can tell you is teamwork. Teamwork, because as a leader, I head the kitchen or you head the F&B section. As a leader, I'm supposed to build what they call teamwork. But if I don't bring a cohesion between the food production and the food service, build what they call teamwork, then there will always be that. Yes, so it will remain a political strategy. There's no teamwork between food service and food production. Food F&B managers na yogera bibye, na chef wana yogera bibye. So there's a political conflict of who is bigger, who is more powerful, who has more powers. When there's those two people who are not building what they call teamwork, there is always a conflict.
That's very true. In
the kitchen and food service. So it will start from the top. Those ones are political. They're still not settled. They are looking for Anya Singa. Yes, political. Adawa no nagamba boss chiri. Do you know that chef is like this? Chef naga, you know, FLB Taida Wulawa. Conflict. They destroy what they call teamwork. That is poor teamwork, building a very poor teamwork. Another thing is in management, what we call lack of stock. Maybe in the kitchen, it can affect the food service. There's no communication. The chef does not plan his work. He did not do his stock. And he did not either communicate lack or shortage in certain products to service. Now, lack of communication, that you have not communicated that this product is out of item or they are about to get finished. Service person can sell this thing without knowing that it is not there.
Not until he comes to the kitchen and
he's like, kitchen waiting for like 20 minutes on the time of picking order. Then again, you say that if we don't have it and the guest has already waited for 20 minutes and you have not either communicated that this thing is out of stock. So it's a conflict. Direct conflict, you are going to have back and forth of.
Right.
Yes. We have also what they hygiene and standards of operations. We have it differently from service, and we also have it differently from. In the kitchen, we call it the back house. In the food service, we call it the front of the house. This is where people, they are seated. They want a good ambience. They want polite and humbleness. They want everything to be clean. Cutleries, plates, everything, cups, and so on. In the kitchen, sometimes, if the hygiene is not good, then it is going to spill over. It spills over to the service. Okay? It affects service. It is a conflict. Why do you bring me? You have served your sauce, and there's a splash of sauce on the sauce board or this side of the plate or what and so on. So there's a disorganization. It's not. So the hygienical part of it loses sense. And as well, you
service. Yes.
You understand? And that problem is from the kitchen directly. We're together?
Or someone in the service knows how to present that food well, because of different chefs that maybe he has worked with, and for you, you've brought it in a scattered way, and he's like a banang.
Nobody in service knows how to present food well.
No, he sees, he knows that at least this can be presented this. Because they have been,
they don't know how to do it.
But does that chija wo chokubera nti ayino? I may not be knowing how to put it on plate, but I know how it looks when it is on plate.
That's
and for you put it, no, Chef Titus, I know this Rolex can be folded like this, and it is cut in the middle. You put in the plate, and for you bringing it like the way it is on the frying pan, you put on plate. You tell me serve. Kizijjako kubeeranga nange manyi.
Define for me the word knowing and understanding.
I define for you the word knowing
and for me the word knowing and understanding.
No, these are they are almost it is one thing, but it means the same thing. I know, I understand something, and if you understand something, meaning that you know it, because you can't understand what you don't know.
You can understand. You can know what you don't understand.
You can know what you don't understand. What is knowing?
Now, let me tell you, let me try to differentiate for you. There's a difference between an idea. Wachirabako. Ngabachikola. Naye gwe wenyini tosobola gikola. Okumanya kitegeeza nti n'ogikola ogikola. Nze pizza ngimanyi, ngiraba. Nze sobola kukola pizza. Do you understand the pizza? Do you know what ingredient goes there?
So does it, when does it limit me from telling you, when does it limit me from telling you that at least this should be done like this?
98% of people
you give me a map of Africa, in a shape of a map of Africa in pizza.
% of people who are in service don't know how to produce that food and present it.
They may not know how to produce that food, but they know how it looks when it is presented on the plate.
Then they don't know.
Look, Titus. If a customer knows how this food looks presented well, if I told that a customer who may be even eating it for once, but he knows that at least a better way, it could be presented like this in a better way, and he can claim for that better presentation. How about this person who has been serving it?
What if the person in service knows how to present it better than the person?
Knows how it is presented.
How? It means not him.
Not, yes, it may be not necessarily not her. Yes. But he knows how it is presented.
That's why I say they have the perspective by look.
Yes.
Not by action.
Can you a chef copy and take it for you at all? You can copy it
that
from
alone brings a conflict. So don't bring them as part of the people who are going to do the presentation. But they can see how the food is presented and say, chef, can't we do this? Okay?
And this chef,
they can give guidelines. And they don't.
And this chef who is on copy and paste is like, no way. We are not going to do it.
Yes, and then the conflict arises. And then the conflict arises.
Yes.
Ego. Let's look at ego. There is a narrative of people, the chef is always right. The chef is always right narrative gives
that conflict is always on the customer. The customer is always right. I don't tolerate that at my place. The customer is not always right.
Now,
but I don't know where it comes to you to tell me that the chef is always right. How?
When I was growing up, there were those tablets which had the sugar coating on top. But
they are still there.
They are very bitter.
They are still there.
That is how customers are treated. From the top, you have to be very nice from the look of things and make things nice and sweet. That the customer is always right. That alone makes the customer builds confidence that here I am valued. Yes. This is the right place for me to come because these people value my feedback, they value what I say, and they treat me like a king.
No. There is a customer. There is a customer. There is a customer. I either mistreated willingly. No, there is a customer I mistreated willingly because he was telling me where he wanted me to be, where he wanted him to be right, yet he was wrong. He was telling me, nga pizza yange tekuli cabbage. You reading the pizza, there is no where it is cabbage because you ate it and it's like, nga tekuli cabbage.
It's like this.
I told him openly, I'm like, Sebo,
as the business owner,
that was a chapati that you ate.
As the business owner, the proprietor, you set what you call standard. Okay? You don't get any idea.
And no, they come with those and they want you to twist that as if you completely don't know what you were doing. Another one comes like, he wants a heap of toppings because he has paid his 25 and he wants a heap of toppings. And to your understanding, you know it very well that the moment you heap that pizza with a lot of toppings, it is becoming soggy.
That's why I've told you.
You put the
cutter, proprietor and director, you know your standard. You are the one who set your standards. You are the one who set your recipe. You are the one who set the quantities. Because you are the one who purchases them. Okay? There are some standards you don't agree with. There are others you agree with.
Some I even don't agree is not even on cost side, but on the way that I want you to eat healthy. Hey, I should care about your life. It's not all about the quantity that maybe it is costing me much, but I want you to eat healthy. I'm telling you, you have these onions when they are raw, when they are half branched. For you want me to first overboil the onions, then I put them for you there. The moment I put them there, I'm going to put them back in the oven. They become water and they become sog on the food.
Let me ask
Let
me ask you a question.
Please do.
In your business, do you entertain customers who come with conditions or prescriptions from doctor?
Very well.
Now, if the customer tells you that I have a condition and this is my prescription from the doctor.
Yes.
I should not eat raw onion. Can you cook this raw onion first for me before you put it on there?
I do that and I accept it very well.
That for you don't listen.
I do.
That's nonsense.
I do accept that. I work with the gluten-free customers. I even know that even a mere pinch of onion dropping on something when that customer is allergic to it, it is completely a mess to his food. I know that. A pinch of garlic. So I totally understand. But there are these people who comes with completely have no knowledge of what. He has even no any issue about that. But
the discussion actually is not about the customer.
Okay.
It's about the conflict between.
Sorry to drive you there.
It's not about the customers refusing this or that. Or
yes.
There is a conflict resolution maybe between the food service and food production. This is what we are trying to look at.
We had brought in customer again.
You are bringing in customer.
We will come with that topic by now. Conflict between the customers and
the chef. The narrative that the chef is always right has always given some chefs and cooks to be big-headed, that they no longer want to hear an advice because they are right. Yes, they are right. The menu is theirs. They made the production. They do the recipes. They build what and so on. The other people are just selling. So they are right because they know the menu very well. But sometimes they need to listen. They need not to ride on that narrative. And never
they have to be adjustable. They have to
adjust and lower the ego, so that the two sides can be having a good working relationship.
That's very true.
That's what I am saying.
That's very true.
Yes. So the customer, today is not for the customer. Please don't fry the customer on the seeker. And I see you are seeking customer, but for what reason? Customer is always supporting you. And now today you have decided to seek them. It's okay.
But no. Sometimes some customers just need some little bit of advice on what they are going to eat. By the way,
it is a conflict between the food. Yes.
Yes. Even these service personnel, at times it's not all about giving them menu and you go and work on the customer. Please, let's bother ourselves and we take them through this menu, because as we are working on this menu, we understand them very well. Some customer wants to know even the health side of what he's going to eat. And this person in service may not have that knowledge.
That's why they require menu knowledge in the other first place.
Yes.
Menu knowledge, understanding the menu knowledge and the language.
Because you know that so many customers come to eat, but when they even don't know what to eat.
They should
and that what they need is only you to understand. Is this customer wants to eat because he's hungry? Is this customer wants to eat? You just need to explain that customer what is you're going to serve him or her. Maybe it may be late in the night. You don't need to tell that customer, you know what? You eat Rusania. You just need simple.
Get out of the customer and talk about food production.
But still, it goes back to the customer. When you explain this service personnel, he will also explain to the customer.
For customer, we will talk about customer.
I can't wait for that day.
Yes, anyway. Shout out.
Okay. Let's. By the way, this is something that is coming. We will be giving free tickets to all our subscribers, to all our people that view, watch, share, and comment this show. And you're going to be starting to win the tickets that goes to Newmax.
Yes, Newmax Cinema.
Newmax Cinema. You will be having.
Is cinema there today?
Yeah, every day. Every day.
Sure.
And most especially when this holiday, they have got so many movies that are running. In fact, we are still watching Michael. To those that have watched Michael, you know what it means.
Who is Michael?
Mike Jackson.
Okay.
The life of Michael Jackson is still showing on all cinemas.
Cineplex.
And we have tickets for our subscribers, everyone, because we work with Newmax.
Okay.
And
do you have a copy of the ticket?
The copy of the ticket? Yes. Yeah, those viewers, they can see those are some of the copy of the tickets, and those are some of the movies that they have.
Yes.
That are showing.
Okay. The one
running on the screen.
Okay.
There are some of the movies that we have at the Newmax, but these movies keeps on changing.
Yes.
So, please, we'll tell you the procedure for you to win these tickets.
Yes.
Why do we have to forget to shout out to an ambience like this? A place like this.
Thank you so much for reminding me. And this is a must. Nimaro. Courts by Okra House, located in Busambaga.
Yes.
In Entebbe. We shout out to you. You have the best ambience, food, sight, and sound. Last time we were with the chef, and he said, try Nimaro.
You'll never regret.
I almost refused to leave him in Nimaro because we hosted the host, and the host dared us. You understand? So Nimaro, we shout out to you and the clients, the guests, people who want to have fun and so on. Come to Nimaro. Nimaro is the best place to be. Very nice view. As you can see at the background there, everything here is just wonderful. It's an experience that you don't want to miss. These people sell experience more than any other thing. It is the place to be. It is the place to stay for your honeymoon, for your casual stay, just relaxing.
And we were promised, but
over
when
the rooftop.
Yes, we were promised that anything concerning about food is one way to go. You will miss other things, but don't miss to taste Nimaro's food. You'll never regret.
Wonderful place.
We still take more people that want to work with us. We are still open. We still have spaces for you that want to advertise with us. We still have spaces.
And we call upon all those chefs there, managers, hoteliers who want to participate in this talk show. You are invited. Just call those numbers. Please call those numbers on our screen, and we shall give you a program that you will come and we host you over the weekend.
Lastly, there are some few questions that we are not going to answer now.
Yes.
There are some few questions that we are not going to answer now, but they are always popping in our messages.
Yes.
Why
We shall
do
always come.
some senior chefs fight new intake chefs? It is coming.
New intake chef.
Yes.
What's the new intake chef?
We'll dig
find
deep.
out.
We'll find out what the new
Why
intake
do
chef.
some old? Oh, okay.
Yes.
And then another one is
Another one is as chefs, what is that first things that you have to check when you enter the kitchen? You know, many don't know what is that first thing that they have to check immediately when they enter in the kitchen.
I am sitting, and the answer is SOP. And we shall look at the SOPs in details.
Why do you really need to tell them?
No, I'm just stealing the question.
You're stealing the question.
The answer for more research for them. SOP.
And what is that one kitchen rule that every chef must never break?
The one kitchen rule.
That every chef must never break.
You know, every kitchen has its own
rules. But there is that
and there
one.
also that one rule in every kitchen.
Yes.
That every person working in the kitchen should never break.
Yes.
And we are going to come back with many of these.
Thank you.
Stay tuned.
Thanks very much, Chef Titus.
I shout out to you, my brother. My name is Engolu Timothy Titus.
My name is Magara Chef Haruna.
Chef Haruna.
Yes.
Okay.
My name is Magara Haruna.
Good to see you.
But Magara is for my dad, by the way. I want to
drop.
I want to drop that, and I pick for my mom.
You want to drop for your dad?
I pick for my mom.
You are confused.